We're going to deal with a combinations question. A field hockey team has played 7 games and they've won 4 and wins 4. How many arrangements of 4 wins and 3 losses are there? Okay, so this is actually just one combination. So let's say we're looking for number of wins. Okay, we're looking for how many ways can you choose 4 out of 7. When you do that, 4 out of 7, I just calculated before, is 35. So it's telling us that there are 35 different ways for this arrangement to happen. But let's go into a little more detail about that. The combination formula is the total number drawn by the number you want to draw. And that's a formula of n factorial divided by n minus r factorial times r factorial. So let's actually plug our values in to see how this shows up. So our n was 7, and our r value was 4 in this situation. So we have 7 factorial divided by 7 subtract 4 factorial times 4 factorial. And what do we end up with here is 7 factorial over 3 factorial times 4 factorial. So I just want to point out, we already know by calculating it, it's all going to end up to be 35 different options. But whether I had chosen to look at the 4 wins, okay, or I set up this relationship of 7 choose, say we decided we wanted to know how many losses there were, 7 choose 3. I'm going to show you that you would have ended up with the same thing. I'm going to write this all in black. We would have had 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial. And that ends up at 7 factorial over 4 factorial times 3 factorial. So if you notice, this answer and this answer here are the exact same. So whether we decided to measure losses or wins, we would have ended up at the same point with 35 different options. You know what? I'll even go into question B here. Question B asks, how many are there that don't have consecutive wins? Well, we'll do part B. Let's kind of draw a visual map of this. Let's put our 7 placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want it to be non-consecutive. Well, because there's 7 to have 4 wins and 3 losses, that means our only way where we don't have things that are consecutive is if we have a win first, then a loss, then a win, then a loss, then a win, then a loss, then a win. There's actually no other ways that we wouldn't have consecutive wins in this situation. So this is only, there's only one way this happens. So we're taking our answer from the previous one, 35, and we subtract the only one way that they'd all be consecutive. There's only 34 ways where wins wouldn't be consecutive in this type of situation.